Hi, this is Hunter Bina from DevilsDigest.com. I'm over here with Marcus Bowl after Sunday's practice. And Marcus, obviously, in bowl practices, you've been getting some more reps because of the injury to Liu. And just because this is the time of year where younger players like yourself that maybe didn't play that much during the season are getting a lot more reps, I got to think it's like a little more pep in your step right now, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, correct. I mean, like you said, this is definitely a time where, obviously we got to focus on getting our 10th win, but, this is a time where you want to develop your younger guys, for the next coming year. Everything is about being proactive. So that's what we're doing right now. Just giving the opportunity to come in and play a little bit and just get some reps, due to, the injury of Liu. So I'm just, trying to take advantage of, the opportunity that's given to me.
I know obviously it's been a very frustrating summer for you with your own injury that you weren't able to go ahead and participate that much in fall camp and probably start the season slower than you wanted to. How were you able to go ahead and get through for all these adversity that you had?
There's no other person, on this planet, that got me through besides, God. Everything happens for a reason, and I've never lost faith in that. So, with all the adversity, no matter how many times a person may get knocked down, you always get back up. So just being in the Bible, honestly, and focusing on, other things that are important, like my faith. Besides my faith, though, just school and situations like that, but still being in tune with football, getting mental reps, in my positions, and just coming every day with a positive attitude, just trying to get better, even though, the adversity is struck.
You came out last year as a true freshman, had a really, really strong fall camp until you had that unfortunate clavicle injury. Does that fall camp performance you had last year seem like a million years ago, or is that really something that's a positive that can draw, that you can go ahead and play at this level?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I know in my heart, honestly, that I could play at this level. Whether that was to happen, whether I came in and did what I did as a freshman, or not, I know I could play at this level. Obviously, that's something that a lot of people could say I could draw on, but it happened a long time ago, so I don't even think much of it anymore. Came in and did good. Was a starter, 2 weeks into it, but that time is gone. So I'm at a new position, a new role on the team, and a new opportunity has been given to me, so I'm just trying to seize that.
I mean, obviously, nobody wants to be a backup, but when you're still at safety, you learned probably from two of the best right now, Damaris Randall and Jordan Simone. Just backing those guys up all year, what did you learn, about the game that you think is going to help you in years to come?
Backing those guys up, always being in meetings, with those guys, being around those guys every day. I've just, learned, and also, obviously being with Coach Ball every day, you pretty much learn the game from all angles. And something in a role that I took on, this year, that being with those guys helped me take on that role, was a leadership role in the safety group, even though I wasn't playing. Those are guys are tremendous guys, great leaders. But I've always been a vocal guy. Always been a guy, not a rah-rah guy, loud guy, but been a guy to motivate others and be an inspiration to others. So that's something I take very serious, and I brought that to the table in that group, and they allowed me to do that. But besides that, learning the game through all angles, just different techniques, just taking mental reps from those guys, and those guys always helping me out along the way, even when adversity has struck. Those guys have helped me tremendously, just, looking at those guys.
Anything in your skills or technique that you really feel made a lot of improvement from fall camp until now?
Been working on a lot of match coverage. It's just, been, obviously been at Spur and been at safety. So one thing that obviously Arizona State does that's not the secret is we blitz, and we're gonna come after you. So being in the back end, you got to be able to perfect that fundamentals of match coverage, that zero coverage. So that's something that I've worked tremendously on, and we work tremendously on being at the back end. But being at Spur, obviously it's not a new position to me, but it's something that I obviously haven't mastered yet. So I'm just trying to master that right now. That is my role right now. So I'm just trying to master that in all angles.
Yeah, and that really kind of brings us to my next question. Do you think you're better at Spur than you are at safety as far as the natural fit?
Right now, I just say whatever the team needs me to do, I'll do. I've always been a selfless guy. I've always been a team first guy, a family first guy, and anything and everything that I can do for the team to play, because that's the main goal. Obviously I'm in no size or shape to be, a D lineman or anything, but the Spur spot, I can make a lot of plays there. Being a safety, helps me out, in man coverage and things like that. But, whatever the role may be, I just want to take advantage of it and get on that field. Ultimately that goal is to get on that field and impact my team in a positive way.
And last question, do you think these 10-plus practices before the bowl game might really shape the future of Marcus Ball at Arizona State, whether it be Spur, whether it be safety, and what kind of role you're going to have in general in the defense?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's a major reason why these 10 practices with the younger group of guys are so folk. Those are so key, because stuff like this. You get those 10 practices, and guys kind of shape and mold into what they'll bring to the table for the next year. So I definitely think that these 10 practices will be a key factor or mold me into what I'll be doing to impact this team for the next year.
Hey, Marcus, thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And for Marcus Ball, this is Hood Rubino reporting for Devil's Digest.